Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are looking at this Frieza third form unit that just came out on Frieza's banner. We are going to do a quick little 55% showcase on this unit, but I think you're going to be pretty impressed with this guy. He seems like one of the better banner units in the game, if not maybe the best one. He's pretty ridiculous, and just Frieza units in general, because their link sets are so good, like even if their passive isn't the craziest, they're like really good. Like for example, the Prime Battle LR Frieza, like before his EZA was actually not half bad. The Tech Transforming Frieza before his EZA was actually pretty darn solid. So yeah, they're really good. So then when they do have good passives, they're like even more busted, right? So we'll go ahead and take a look at his skills and passives. We'll look at the team build quick, and then we'll jump right into the showcase. So starting off, he is a decent sworn enemies leader. So let's say you pull this guy and you didn't get the new LR Frieza, you can still run the team. You could run this guy as a leader and then bring a friend LR AGL full power Frieza and still have a fairly runnable team, right? Super attack effect. He infinitely stacks attack, raises defense for one turn, and does supreme damage. If we look at the passive, he gets attack and defense 70% right away. He gets an additional 7% attack and defense with each attack performed up to 70. So he needs to attack 10 times to get his passive fully built. But he has a high chance of launching up to 2 additional attacks. So on the average turn, he's going to be attacking at least 3 times. Could be 4 depending on what your potential system looks like, right? And each of those 2 attacks has a high chance of becoming a super attack. So if you get this guy like rainbowed, right? With like a lot of combo attack built in his hidden potential, he very easily could super 4 times in the same turn while infinitely stacking attack. So this guy's attack numbers can get pretty wild actually. And then on top of that, he's a sworn enemies category key 3 and 40% support unit. So just a fantastic unit, right? Now being that minus 55%, we don't have any built-in additional or combo attack. He just has that 5 free dodge. I have not put any equips on him as of yet, just to show what a true 55% version of this guy looks like. And I've got my links kind of like halfway. So he's like level 5 and 6 links. The other thing to keep in mind is this guy has big bad bosses, which right now won't always be active, but once you get him to full level 10 links, it would always be active, right? So the team build we're looking at here, even though this guy is a thing, I still like running this guy as the leader because he's one of those support leaders, so it doesn't clog up the team. Now, running this guy as a leader is still like absolutely ridiculous, right? Because if you do 2 rotations and this guy's on each one, you can still have plenty of good floating supports, right? But I'm going to do Strength Cooler, just have a little bit more freedom with my team build. So this guy actually links up well with a lot of different Friezas. So I believe he shares 5 links with this Frieza, which isn't bad. So running those 2 as a rotation is actually pretty darn good. He shares a decent amount of links with this guy, but I'm actually going to run him on rotation with this guy. So he only shares 4 links with him to start, but once Frieza gets to his final form and Golden Frieza state, he actually will share 6 out of 7 links. So if you're running a long event, putting these 2 on rotation together isn't the worst idea. And then we're basically just going to be floating around like this support here, these supports here. We're going to actually run this guy on rotation with this guy for the other one, and then we'll float the rest of the supports. So we've got him turn 1. Defensively, he's only at 62k defense, but he has like no passive built up, right? So we'll keep that in mind. I am going to let him attack first because I do want to build up that attack stat. Because we know this EZA Tech Freeze is just going to like annihilate, right? So let's see how we're looking turn 1 here. Remember, this is 55%, no big bad bosses, so under a mil, right? Which doesn't seem crazy. But keep in mind, he's most likely got 3 attacks coming, and he's going to just keep stacking like crazy, right? Okay, so, and then Frieza here at 4 mil is going to finish him off. Now, I don't know, because sometimes when you do normal attacks, right, the game will like glitch and kind of like skip the animation altogether. I think that's what happened there because I clearly triggered an additional, but it only looked like I did 1 attack. I'm going to assume my guy did 2 attack because his passive is that you have a chance to launch, like a high chance to launch 2 additional. So if he launched 1, he has to launch 2. So I think I did do 3 attacks there, just like skipped by really quickly. Which even normal attacks will help build that 7% passive per attack, right? This rotation isn't great. It's all floating supporters, so we'll just kind of do what we got to do here. Now, there's been kind of some hot debate in the community over like who's the best unit in the game. Is it Frieza? Is it the new Goku? Is it still AGL UI Goku, right? I've never officially done a tier list myself. I might do one, but honestly, guys, in a game like Dokkan, it's really hard to like do very specific number rankings because here's the thing. AGL UI Goku might be better in some events, and there might be some events where full power Frieza is better. There are some aspects of UI Goku that's better than some of Frieza. The way I like to think of units, for one, it doesn't matter who's number one and who's number two, right? If you got them both, they're both like ridiculous. That's the way to think about it. The way you want to think about it more is like what tier of unit is it? I would rather rank them in groups by tier rather than saying this is the definitive number one unit, this is the definitive number two, right? Okay, so we'll go on with this turn. I might continue that thought. But you can see here it's showing 3 links, but it's actually 4 because Big Bad Bosses isn't active. So, defensively up to 70k, not the craziest, right? Keep in mind too that this guy isn't meant to be like a defensive wall. He's mainly a support unit slash once he builds up, his attack will get there. His defense is going to build up a bit too. And keep in mind, having dupes in him will greatly impact his performance, right? Okay, let's see what we got here at 55% for this guy for attack. Should be over a million now. Okay, 1.1 mil. This is attack number 1. Let's see if we get lucky on the additionals here. Okay, there's 2. And then number 3. Okay, did it skip again? Am I crazy? Because his passive shouldn't be able to launch just one additional. And I don't think he has a link that would give him... Because he has... You saw, he has no combo attack, right? It must just be like skipping. Let me see here really quick. Double check here. Make sure I'm not crazy, right? High chance of launching... Oh, up to 2 additional attacks. So he has 2 separate procs. Okay, so he's not guaranteed to get 2 additionals. So I probably did only get a single additional on each one. Okay, I misread that a little bit. But either way, the additionals do help him build up, right? Okay, so for now we'll run with this rotation here until the physical Frieza winds around. So anyways, guys, the way I would look at it is think of like a top tier or like a tier 0, right, of like units in the game. I think you could safely say the new Goku Frieza, like UI Goku, the Evolution Blue Vegeta, like units like that, LR Broly, like you would say they are in that tier together. Now within that tier, I think you can make all kinds of arguments up and down, backwards, forwards, whatever, which unit is better. I think all the arguments can be valid. I would say just based on your own experience and where you use units, and in certain events, I think some will rank higher than others, right? So I think if you think of ranking Dokkan more in tiers rather than like this unit's definitively better, I think you're going to get less frustrated. And it's like a pointless thing to like argue over and like get frustrated over because it's just a game, right? It's just a game. And it's like, yeah, these units are busted. Like, they're fun. Just have fun with them. It's ridiculous. That's what I love about Dokkan, right? Okay, so now we've actually got double third form Frieza, so we're linking up mighty fine here. My tech one in the middle has actually got every link active. We actually have Big Bad Bosses now. So now we are looking at 5 out of 7 links. So Big Bad Bosses is definitely going to help them look better. Yeah, now we're over 100k defense. So 115k defense. We're nowhere near fully built up on the passive. So we're going to keep going here. We definitely are going to go deep enough to see this guy fully built up. And then get a couple more turns in. Because remember, he is infinitely stacking attack. Yeah, so now he's at 1.5 mil. So we're getting a little bit more respectable. Remember, with the additionals coming in, we're not getting lucky with the additional supers, though. Yeah, just the 1 additional normal. So we've been pretty unlucky with that. That's okay. This Frieza at 6.6. Pretty good. That EZA Frieza is pretty good, by the way. I've only been, like, using him constantly since he came out. He's got to be one of my favorite units in the game. I've actually liked that tech transforming Frieza basically since the moment the link level update hit. He was like my first link level 10 unit, and I just have loved him ever since. Like, I'll be honest, he legitimately did not need an EZA this early. But the fact that he got it just means he's like really, really busted. But he's a unit that like he was still viable because he still stacked defense. His attack was still very respectable. Like he was easily hitting over 3 mil attack stats, right? So now there's like, yeah, we'll just double that. And then we'll make it so that when he gets to his like final transformation, he'll be sitting at like 500k defense. They just made him absolutely busted. So I am very, very excited for transforming Goku. I'm just getting him on my link level team now, so I'm probably not going to have him full level 10 links when his EZA drops. Wherever my Goku is at, the moment I get him EZ8, I'm dropping a rainbow video on him, so whether I'm link level 10 or not. Okay, so I think Goku has some pros and cons over the EZA transforming Frieza. So I think a pro of the Goku over the EZA Frieza is that he has damage reduction, which is very, very powerful, right? I think the area where Frieza has the edge over Goku is that his link set is better and he has big bad bosses. Goku's link set changes a lot more in between, like the Super Saiyan 3 to God, like it's a lot more wonky. It's very hard to get Goku lined up with like one solid linking partner. So that's the one thing I don't like, but I think his EZA and his damage reduction easily make up for it. So anyways, now we have the link set we want here. So this is 6 out of 7. Big Bad Bosses isn't active though because our life is too high. So this would be 6 out of 7. At some point, we will see Big Bad Bosses active with this nicely linked up Frieza, right? So we're just over 100k defense here. So we're going to go ahead. Now, the reason the defense dropped is because Big Bad Bosses, right? So we were at 115k defense, but we lost Big Bad Bosses. So that's why we dipped down a little bit, right? Okay, so we're going to attack through here. I'm just going to let the damage come in. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage here because I do want to get Big Bad Bosses active so that we can see that. Okay, yeah, so we're taking damage from normals here. There's the 5 dodge kicking in. Now we're approaching 2 mil. Can we actually get like a double additional like he's supposed to, please? There's one, and we're not getting additional supers. Wow, the RNG is just not on our side with this Frieza right now. Oh, that's a clutch dodge, though. Wow. That's 5 dodge, everybody. 5 dodge kicking in right there. And just a casual 7.4 mil for this Frieza. And his defense was like 340k, and we've been running him in slot 2, so he hasn't even like been guaranteed attacks every turn. So... I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Like, I've heard some people say, like, they're really disappointed they haven't pulled the new Frieza or Goku yet. If you get that tech transforming Frieza, you already won. The fun part about Dokkan is they come out with these busted EZAs of old units you probably already have several dupes into. And it's like Christmas morning. You just open the app, and it's like you get this free EZA, and you instantly just have this incredible character in your box that you didn't have the day before. That, to me, is the best part about playing Dokkan. So, I encourage people not to re-roll new accounts. Just keep your account. Keep building up your units, because some of these units that are trash now are going to be, like, amazing later, and you're going to love that you just have, like, this free rainbow ridiculous unit sitting in your box, right? That's my favorite part, and to me, it eases the pain of, like, not getting the new unit, or maybe like you don't have the stones to even pull for the new unit, but you've got this really fun new EZA to play with that's really, really busted, right? Okay, so here's the thing to keep in mind now. Big Bad Bosses can trigger mid-turn. So you can see we don't have it here, but if we take a super in slot 1, it'll definitely be active. So there's a chance we could get it active here. 113k defense, once again, fairly consistent. Now, I have not been tracking the passive, but I think we are pretty much fully built, or really close to it, because his defense has been fairly consistent. We've got to be pretty close to fully built, but we'll see here. Once we notice that that defense start to flatline, then we know we've got his passive fully built for getting the 10 attacks in. Although we've been about as unlucky as possible. 2.64, that shot we took with that normal, I think just put us in the Big Bad Boss's range. We'll find out here. What does a normal do on this hit? There's a double finally. Yeah, now we're taking double-digit normal. So the defense shot up there from Big Bad Bosses enough to put us in the double-digit damage. So that 2.64 mil now, very, very respectable number. So you can see, even at 55%, right? You full level 10 link this guy and get that Big Bad Bosses active at all times. Like, that's going to crank up the damage way faster. And he's going to be putting up real decent numbers. Now, keep in mind, by the way, guys, like, yes, the damage in my video right now has not been, like, overwhelmingly great. But remember, his role is a floating support unit. Or, I think because of his passive, he is good enough to run main rotation, like with the LR Frieza or with the Tech Frieza, because he's just making them look their best. Because then those Friezas are getting double supported, because you would have like your floating, maybe support cooler floating around as well, while always having another good linking partner support on rotation with them. So that's why I really like this third form cooler. I'm going to do a video on Piccolo as well. People have been generally not very impressed. How much is this going to hurt? Okay, we're good. Not that impressed with Piccolo. I'm going to do the run myself. I haven't personally... Oh, wow, we're taking some damage here. Hold up. We got to survive this. Okay, we're good. All right, so one of those is I might have to heal up here, but I do want the big bad bosses active. So what we're going to do... I'm going to assume using a Whis should be enough to keep us safe here. I think so. Oh, Goku's about to die. I just wasted that Whis. Well, maybe not, because if he like dodged and got a shot in on my int Frieza there, we could take some damage. But okay, 153k defense. Actually, that shot up quite a bit. That's because we're seeing big bad bosses active right away. So let's go ahead and see what we've got for an attack stat here. Once again, remember, like, dupes into this guy is really important, because imagine with all that combo attack, we would be additionaling way more consistently and building up that much more faster, right? Okay, what's our Dokkan attack? Yeah, 3 mil already. 55%. This guy's putting up 3 mil attack stat. I shouldn't say already, because we're turn 11, right? But remember, if he's more dupes, he's got more base attack to begin with, so his attack's going to stack faster. You're going to put more combo attack on him, so... And you're not going to be like as unlucky as I have been and only get a single additional every turn. Like, he's going to be doing a lot of triple attack turns and building up way quicker. So, yeah, he's looking very, very good to me. I cannot wait to get more dupes into him. I am at this point done summoning on these banners. So if I do get more dupes, it's going to just be off-banner lucky pulls at this point. Okay. So I'm just going to have to be content with him at 55%. We're going to go ahead and throw physical Frieza in the front here. I do not want to heal. Oh, shoot, I should have grabbed... No, we're good. That's fine. We'll do a big attack with this Frieza and heal. Actually, I'm going to heal up a little bit, because my strength cooler could take some damage on the end. But I want to kind of... Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know. How much has he stacked? This probably won't do much. I would like to take enough damage to be in Big Bad Boss's range. That was basically nothing. But with level 5 Big Bad Bosses, what do we have to be? Probably under 90%? Somewhere in that range. So if Strength Cooler takes at least something from normals, I think we'll get back into Big Bad Boss's range. We'll see. Oh, God, this Frieza is so impressive, though. Just a very easy, like, 9 mil attack stat, right? And minus 55%. This is a 55%. Sorry he's stealing the show right here, but 55% just did like, what, a near 15 mil attack stat right there? Yikes, man. That freeze is crazy. And that's after he lost his full passive from going over 6 turns. I mean, if you're going to ask, like, I think it's a much easier decision to say, like, who's better between the Frieza and the Goku. I do think the full power Frieza is better than the Goku, but they're both like top 5 units in the game. Like, they're both the top tier. They're both really busted. They're both really fun to play with. Very much enjoy them. All right, I think we flatline now. We've got our passive fully built. We do not have big bad bosses. What is 433k defense from that Tech Frieza? Let's use an Icarus. And maybe if we get supered, we would still take enough to get a super, or to get big bad bosses. We'll see. I think we'll just take this right up to the end, guys, or until I die. If I, he could take a shot on somebody and get a quick kill. But we'll see here. So yeah, 2.7. That's without big bad bosses, right? So he's well over 3 mil now with big bad bosses. Yeah, 2.8. Can we get a triple super? It'd be nice to at least get one of those in the video here. Okay, we at least got a clean triple with 2 supers. That's fine. All right. Unfortunately, this came after we attacked, so big bad bosses will be active after this, but we missed the attack stat. What are we going to take here? Yeah, the Icarus was smart there. 125k with the Icarus. So, oh, wow, 8.4. Holy. I don't even know if I hit 8.4 in my actual showcase with this guy. Well, here's the thing. When I did this guy's showcase, the Tech Frieza, I did not have third form Frieza. So you're just seeing how good third form Frieza is making these other guys look. I'm telling you right now, with this tech transforming Frieza EZ8 and the AGL LR Frieza, this team's looking like GT heroes, like can pound through events quickly with damage. That's what this team's looking like to me. And GT Heroes is busted, right? Sure, let's put Frieza in the front. Yeah, let's put Frieza in the front here. And I'm going to try not to heal up too much because I think defensively with these two Friezas we're fine. Strength Cooler's not taking anything on the end. So I think, yeah, we're definitely good here. Odds are physical Frieza's going to take the super and it's not going to do anything. He's definitely built up enough where he's going to be just fine, right? So I'm actually getting to the point now where I'm really excited for the transforming Goku. And I guarantee, guys. Well, here's the other thing. I'm still excited for the Ginyu Force. Like, dude, give me Jason Birder. Like, they're going to be fun. I'm excited for Ginyu. I'm excited for a potential Ginyu LR. So I've had people ask me, do you think a Ginyu Force LR is getting EZA? I almost think they have to. And my theory is this. Because I'm pretty sure the Tech Ginyu was tied to getting the original Ginyu Force, and you got him as a reward from that. And then I think they put extra copies in Battlefield, right? Since he was tied to the original Ginyu Force event, I think what they're going to do is they're going to finish the EZAs for the regular Ginyu Force, and then they are going to require the entire Ginyu Force EZA'd, and they're going to have like an EZA area similar to like the Prime Battle LRs, where it's going to require like the full EZA'd Ginyu team to unlock the EZA medals for the Tech one. That's my prediction. I don't know if that'll be the case, but I think the Tech one would be the one to get the EZA because he's the main Ginyu leader. All right, so yep, 153k defense with big bad bosses. That's pretty much where we're settled in. I am going to attack first with third form. If we get unlucky and take a super and die, that's just what happens. But I'm going to tell you that Tech Frieza, even at type disadvantage, could kill the Goku. So, oh shoot, I just healed up, didn't I? What an idiot. That's fine. This will be without big bad bosses, unless we take enough chip damage. Oh, actually no, well, big bad bosses. Yeah, 3.4 mil. That's nice. And he's infinitely stacking, right? So you keep going and going and going. This guy's approaching a 4 mil attack stat at 55% with not full level 10 links. This guy's still at 8.5 mil. That's just wild to me. That is just wild to me that these EZAs are looking like EZ8 LRs. That's what he's looking like. He's looking like an EZ8 LR. I didn't even check his defense, by the way, but his defense is probably over 400k at least. At least. So, I don't know. We might